Welcome to the XRP Club. Hello, Scarborough. What do we have today?
Hi, buddy. Today we're talking about Flare Spark and the launch of the Flare network.
So there's quite a lot to go over, right? I think.
A lot to go over, yeah.
I mean,
A lot.
some things have happened yesterday.
Since we left. Since we
Well,
left.
specifically also yesterday, which was what was it? Thursday
Flare
night,
community. Yeah,
Thursday.
Thursday night.
Um, so
A
Flare
good friend of
community,
ours.
yeah, Flare community's YouTube was taken down by YouTube,
Yeah,
which is a pretty heavy hit to take. So
yeah. And we
we're
feel for him.
we feel for him, and we think this is kind of outrageous, right?
Yeah.
And there's no obvious reason why YouTube would do this. What do you
No.
think?
I mean, the guy had 58 or 54.8 thousand subscribers. I mean, he was doing a lot for the Flare community, and it's a shit to take him down.
Almost 60,000, right?
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
also a very good resource for everyone who was looking to learn about Flare Network,
Flare, Songbird, everything.
all the
Anything to do with
projects.
Flare, everything. He
Yeah,
was the guide to watch.
lots of how-to videos, really well
Yeah,
done. And now it's all gone, and
all
it's like
gone. It's
ridiculous,
a shame.
ridiculous.
It's a shame because I know he was his 500th YouTube video. I mean, that's a lot of videos to be wiped out of learning.
Yeah. So we really don't know anything
That,
more, right? Other than what was posted by Flare
yeah,
Community on Twitter.
yeah.
But we
Obviously,
feel,
we both wish him the best
yeah,
in his next venture. And
absolutely,
good
absolutely.
luck to you. Good luck to your Flare community.
So today we're actually going to talk about Flare, something that I've not done yet since we started
No,
posting on YouTube, because we really didn't have a reason to. Because we like to focus on projects and news and upcoming projects on the XRPL and others, of course. But now that we have the launch coming up and the long-awaited airdrop, we wanted to
yeah.
talk about Flare.
And it's the latest news as well. And we were from Flare community originally. That's how we met. So it's was big news for Flare, the Flare community. This last week, fourth this week.
So much to that. We were asked by Albert Bogoraz, he's a member of the Bare Bones Trading Academy, what is Flare, when we mentioned that we would do a YouTube about it.
Yeah,
So let's get into it a little bit, right,
yeah.
Scarborough?
Let's get into what is Flare.
So
So
it's its own layer one blockchain, right? Meaning that it's native and original, but it has not yet launched, right? And it's correct.
when?
When is the Flare launch? A lot of people have heard about Flare first when they were told that if you're an XRP holder, that you would receive a free airdrop of the Flare Spark token.
And that was in, I can tell you exactly when that was because I got into crypto and XRP when Flare announced that they were going to give an airdrop. And that was October, November 2020. So that's how I know.
It's a good year and almost 2 years soon, right?
Almost
A
2 years,
few months
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
So Flare has been waiting to
Developing.
launch. Yeah, has been developing and waiting to launch. And they have launched the Songbird testnet before that. But we'll get into that right after we talk a little bit more
Yeah.
about Flare. So Flare is characteristically similar to Ethereum in the way that it does include the Ethereum virtual machine standard that is used by Ethereum, obviously the Ethereum network, which allows it to do smart contracts and use the Solidity programming language, Ethereum dApps. And so you can do a lot of things on that, just like you can do on Ethereum. But in contrast to Ethereum, it's characteristic of having very good speed and very low transaction fees, right?
Yeah.
So that's a promise,
Unlike Keith.
unlike Ethereum. So it would be more attractive, since it would offer a lot of the same features that Ethereum has to offer, but without the crazy fees,
Crazy gas fees.
right?
Empty your wallet gas fees.
Yeah, for minting, for transacting, for using the DeFi system, everything has outrageous fees. So this would not be the case with Flare Network. Another thing that comes to play is that it'll also be able to bring in different other blockchain currencies,
Yeah.
right? They are the F assets, which
It's a
are,
very complicated system, and you need to read and read and read the white paper.
there's the white paper here, there's the website, flare.xyz, I'll post it below if you
We'll
guys
put
want
the
to read
links.
up all the details. But let's say you hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin blockchain is not capable of smart contracts or really anything, or doing NFTs or doing decentralized financing. So if you will, you can take your Bitcoin as an F asset, bring it over to the Flare network, and you can then participate in those things that the native Bitcoin blockchain cannot do, right?
Have a play.
They have a play and put it to work.
Yeah.
So there's a couple other things, like the distributed apps, which also exist on Ethereum. Like I said, the F assets, and you also have the, what is it? The flat time series oracles, the FTSO providers, and
FTSOs.
they provide correct pricing information that will be used in the decentralized finance applications, right? And all of this has already been tested, right? Flare network itself has not launched, but the Songbird network has launched. Isn't that right?
Testnet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
Songbird,
testnet.
which is the testnet version of the Flare network. So that has already launched, in case you don't know. And people have been using it, and there is a Songbird token that you're able to play around with on the testnet.
You can buy SGB and have a go
Yeah.
on a testnet.
So that answers the question, what is Songbird, right?
What is Flare? What is Songbird?
Songbird is the testnet, the canary
Yeah,
testnet, so to speak, of the
Canary
Flare network.
testnet. Yeah.
Flare network. So if you wanted to buy Flare, right, at this time you cannot, right?
Only as
But
an IOU.
that's right, you can get an IOU token, right? And there's a bunch of exchanges here listed on the Flare network website, where you can buy the IOU. You can go look that up for yourself if you're interested. And the IOU will then be exchanged for the Flare Spark token on launch,
Yeah.
right? So here,
When?
here
When?
is a view of the Flare token IOU, and it's sitting at about, what is it, 1 XRP,
Well,
1 to 1 almost. We're at the current time. So yeah, and a quick look at the Songbird token is sitting at about almost 9 cents,
yeah.
8.7 cents right now, XRP, not cents, sorry, 0.08 XRP,
Yeah.
right?
0.02 cents.
Yeah, so the big question now, after we are kind of looked into what is Flare, what is Songbird, is what everybody wants to know and has been waiting for is the launch of the Flare network,
Yes.
right?
When?
When? The question, when
Nearly
launch?
2 years.
It's been
When
going
launch?
around the Discords, on the Twitters, on the social networks. People have been impatiently waiting to receive their airdrop.
And
They
it's a
seem to
long
be
time to
holding
wait. Let's
a
be
long
honest. It's a
time.
long time to wait.
It
I
seemed,
couldn't wait. Put it
yeah,
that
it
way.
seemed like also a lot of people have lost interest over the
Yeah.
last. When was it? When was the initial announcement? Do you remember?
20, yeah, because I just got into crypto. October, November 2020.
Yeah,
Coming up for 2 years.
a year and 10 months, right? Something like that.
15%. And you were going to get airdrop 15%. I know there was a big thing. A lot of people wanted the whole 100% for tax purposes. And they decided to drop 15% over 5 years, I think it is. So there you go.
Yeah.
But
So
everyone's still waiting.
right. So the hopes are that we're now finally close to launching it,
Close.
actually, very
Close.
There's a tweet here that is based off of the article for the FLR launch details, which is this one here that you can look up on their blog, FLR
Yeah, and we'll
website
post
blog.
a link for everyone to have a
And,
look at.
yeah, and they condensed it basically to this information here.
Yeah.
So they said on July 4th, there would be an audit
Yes.
of the smart contract code. Go ahead.
However, many people in the community thought this was going to be the airdrop, and the communication from FLR network is atrocious because we were told people were FOMOing in, we're getting airdrop, and it didn't happen. And obviously, the community got pretty peeved off about it, and I should imagine went ballistic because it wasn't communicated that actually 4th of July was, as you can see, final audit of token distribution smart contract code, not actually the airdrop.
Yeah.
And the community should have been told that it's not the airdrop.
And people went by this chart here, right? Which is another official information from FLR Network that says in big red, FLR launch 4th of July.
4th of July.
And what do we see right after?
Day.
Yeah, what right after?
75% of initial 15% token distribution completed.
That's
Well, who's
right.
got the 75%? Because I don't know anyone in the community that got anything. So where's the 75% gone?
Well, so this is not accurate. We know this now. FLR was not launched on 4th of July.
But they should have communicated with the community that it's not the airdrop and not got the backlash off a community.
So
and they deserve a backlash for not stating it's not the airdrop.
Airdrop has not happened. People are waiting still. I mean,
And
it can't happen, obviously, right? If the network hasn't launched.
And the thing that gets me, if you just go back a second with that tweet, is 11th of September, earliest possible distribution of first 15% of Spark token. Earliest. No year, earliest.
Yeah.
So it could be any time, but
Yeah.
that's the earliest. So it could be next year. There's not enough specific information, and I understand that they made the mistake in the past giving a date, but give them some hope. Give these people some hope.
So this seems to be quite inaccurate, right?
Yeah.
So they have not updated the roadmap for launch at all, and people
Come on, FLR.
Yeah, I mean it's official document.
Sort it out.
Yeah, let people know.
You can't keep leading on a community like this. You've got to let them know of what's happening.
Information is not easy to come by, it seems, from FLR.
Truthful information, because they don't actually give anything out. It's wishy-washy of what's happening. And these people have waited nearly 2 years for something.
So now, according to their own blog, they will launch the FLR network that, we had the impression would launch on the 4th, will apparently launch next Monday, or this coming Monday rather, on the 11th.
Coming Monday. So there's more hype. What's going to happen if it doesn't happen?
That, first of all, and second, it's not what people think. So it's not going to launch and be fully functional. It'll launch in observation mode, and it's still under full control of FLR. It's not decentralized yet.
They should be putting this out on YouTube's and on Twitter, on any social media. This is actually what's actually happening, not leave it to guesswork. Because we all know people don't read. They don't do their own research. They just see something and assume. So they should be a bit more transparent of what they mean by this.
Yeah, I agree. It's quite difficult to piece together all the information from different places to try and figure out what has actually happened.
Yeah.
You know,
Just have a
when
central hub, central somewhere to go to. And that's what Flare community could have done for them, is this is actually what's happening, and unfortunately is gone.
yeah, that's very unfortunate. So we've lost a very big information hub for anything
Yeah.
Flare. You know, also
And no
because he
one,
has a good connection to the Flare guys.
yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to launch. Let's assume it will launch on the 11th. It'll launch
But
in
that's only
observation mode.
observation mode,
Yeah.
not launch.
No,
Not
not
launch.
as in you can just go ahead and start using it. Observation mode will last at least 8 weeks.
At least.
At
At
least.
the least.
And so nothing with regards to airdrop will happen until we get out of that. So, but getting out of that, let's say it's 8 weeks. They say that it's going to be at September, which just makes it 8 weeks, right?
Yeah. And
At
that's the earliest
earliest. Yeah, it could
possible.
stay in observation mode longer if there's issues, right?
Yeah. Bit
But
like XLS 20D. It could be 2023. There we go. I'll
it's
chuck that in.
possible, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know I like my 2023 for like LXA
I know
23.
it's your general prediction time frame right
Oh
now.
yeah, 2023. But at
So
least I'm
yeah.
covering the whole of 2023.
So then we have all the other things that have to come, but people are waiting for the airdrop, right?
Yeah.
So the
That's the main
airdrops,
thing everyone's
that's the
waiting
main
for.
thing for everyone personally, right?
Yeah.
When do I get my Flare Spark token? So
When
looks like
airdrop.
maybe after September 11.
Hmm.
Curious date, right?
Yeah. Curious. 11.
Um,
2023.
yeah, so that's basically the main gist of it right now. We'll have to wait for the Flare network to actually launch in observation mode, which would be July 11, this coming Monday, and then at least 8 weeks of
Yeah.
observation mode before an
We'll
airdrop
see.
will happen.
We'll
Yeah,
see. But be a bit more transparent with some things now. They need to be. There's a big community waiting for this. They've waited nearly 2 years. So give them some better information.
agreed.
It's not hard. It's not hard. Someone could take over from Flare community and do a YouTube and keep these people up to date. It's the least they deserve.
Scarba, you wanted to touch a little bit on Flare Finance for a minute?
I did, and I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave. Flare Finance.
You promise you behave, so.
I'm going to behave. I'm going to rein it in. I'm going to behave. Flare Finance. Wow. There's another subject. Delorian. Here we go again. Delorian. September
The
the
Delorian
13th.
NFT, for those who don't know what he's talking
Yeah.
about. Flare Finance
Yeah.
launched on the Songbird network and then
Well, just
released.
before, because they said you could use this NFT. If you bought this NFT on the 13th of September, big hype that you'd be able to use it. And you get a left testicle of Shibu. Then they were going to do an auction of the right testy of Shibu, or whatever its name was.
I think it was
And we're
the
still
arm,
waiting.
right? The
It was
right
the
arm,
it's the
the
arm.
left
It's the arm,
arm.
not the.
And I think
Yeah,
the body parts would follow along and you would have some
yeah.
utility and
Just
you would get drops and
a
benefits.
a finger would do me of this thing, because I want to sell my DeLorean, hoping for the hype of a fingernail.
And we all bought our DeLorean NFTs and
We
went
all
into the
brought
hype.
DeLoreans. Everyone got into the hype, FOMO'd into this thing, and that was in September. Nearly a year. Come on, Flare Finance, where is this thing? I want to sell my DeLorean, and the price is appalling because obviously no one wants it.
Crickets from Flare Finance, it seems, right? Nothing.
Nothing. This has got to be the worst thing ever.
I also want to
It
make sure to
really has to be.
emphasize that people should not confuse the both
No, they're
entities.
separate.
Yeah,
They're both separate. Flare Network
Flare,
and Flare
Flare network is the blockchain
independent.
independent from each other, and Flare
Totally.
Finance is a third party
Yeah. Nothing to do with Flare Network.
We do not know who the people are from FLR Finance. I
No,
want to make that
never
clear as
have done.
well.
No one ever knows them.
We don't have names. We don't have
No.
LinkedIn profiles. We don't have pictures. We don't have any information
Other than
whatsoever.
a Discord name, which I can't remember what they are now.
Right.
That's all you had. But that could be Joe next door. I'll go on there and have a chat with them. It could be anybody. There's
Yeah.
nothing there. And it was false promise after false promise. And they, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care. They conned a community into FOMOing to a NFT DeLorean on false promises of you'll get this airdrop. They virtually said you'll get the whole Shibu Samurai or whatever it is airdrop to you, and all we got was by owning the DeLorean. We got the DeLorean. End of.
Yeah.
And
There's
they
a
got how
severe.
many? How much XRP did they get? Because you remember they launched it and people couldn't get it, so then they said you can send us XRP. Get in touch with us direct DM. And people did, and they took XRP off people, and nothing's happened ever since.
Yeah. I think
Nothing.
there's a severe lack of information, clarity about what they're doing, what's going on, who they
Well,
are. So that just calls for caution, is what I'm saying.
anything. I mean, I even called them out on Twitter about it, and all I got was a like off it. It's like, how can you like something when I'm calling you out? Where's my left arm of Shibu or whatever it's called? And they just liked it. They didn't say, well, actually, it's on its way or anything. They just liked the tweet. So, but I've heard actually that there's another FLR Finance, whatever it's called, that's taken over from them. So I think the right arm or left arm of Shibu is gone. I think it's gone.
Okay.
In my opinion, I think it's gone. And we've all been left with a DeLorean that they FOMO'd the community into. My point of view.
Yeah. I think that's it for today, right? Anything else, Garbo?
No, I ain't going to go into there. My rant's over. I just want my right arm of Shibu so I can sell my DeLorean.
Rant is over. So again, we're sorry for FLR community about the YouTube channel.
Very sorry. Very sorry.
We
Because
hope
we were a big part of his community when we first met. So we know him personally in a way.
that FLR will stick to their word, launch the network, distribute the airdrop, do as they say.
Do as they say. Be a bit more transparent with the community. It's the least they deserve. Something.
I
Give them
agree.
some hope.
It's a bit difficult to figure out all the information from them.
Yeah. And it's easy for people to misinterpret, misread the information you're giving to them because people do get excited about these things. And you need to let them know actually what's happening on what day.
That's right.
There we go. Good luck to you all.
As always, thanks for watching, listening, subscribe, give us a like, comment to us if you have a questions or whatever. And Scarbo.
Probably a load of backlash, buddy, from this one, but there we go. We could take backlash. So from me, from MD, to the moon.